Ayan. Good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, sing in the hat, wherever you are. Welcome to the Viewpoint with Mang Temyo. Mang Temyo at your service po. And I'd like to take this opportunity na pasalamatan yung mga nakapanood ng aking LS kanina. No? Thank you very much po. And if you find it interesting, please share po and click, um, kung pwede po is mag-subscribe na rin po kayo and then click the notification bell para ma-inform po kayo na meron akong LSN. Don't forget to like and share. Ayan. And like to think this opportunity din po to thank Atty. Libayan sa pag-grant po ng interview sa amin sa aming munting channel, The Discourse Digest with Mang Temyong and I am Shanwin. And to my panyero, congratulations. Diba? Job well done. Yan. Salamat na marami, Panyero. I am Shanwin. Yan. And before we begin, I'd like to greet my, siyempre, pag hindi ko ginawa to, madodoghouse ako. Siyempre, anti-doghouse to. Para safe, di ba? I'd like to greet my wifey. It's very supportive sa aking mga endeavor. Hello, hello sa iyo and sa aking mga kids. Ayan, napakababait at napakatalino na manang-mana sa kanilang nanay. Ayan. So, kaya nga na-mention ko kanina, itong ating ginagawang LS is basically nako-concentrate sa current events, no? So, kung ano yung nakuha natin mga news, yun ang ating gagawa ng reaction. Okay? So, simulan na natin. Let's start. Let's go. So, ayan. Ayan ang ating first. Actually, deleted naman siya eh. So, hindi ko na siya ibinukod na LS. So, ano ba ang pag-usapan natin ngayon? It's about OBP says deleted EDSA anniversary statement was posted mistakenly. Yan, may kinalaman po yan dun sa EDSA message na posted ni VP Sara na yun nga, tinigdan na or na-delete na. Sabi nga dito sa Philstar, the office of the Vice President Sara Duterte said they mistakenly uploaded statement urging the public to uphold the spirit of EDSA People Power Uprising, which it had deleted hours after it was posted on Sunday. But ito pong deleted na to na message ni VP Sara 3 days ago, no, ay na-download na po yata ng ibang mga vloggers, no. Some of them took a screenshot dun sa message na yun before it was totally deleted or taken down, no. Part nga nung statement na binibigyan diin ng mga nagkikriticize kay VP Sara ay yung deleted statement niya na states, as we celebrate this momentous occasion, let us remember the lessons of EDSA, the power of unity, the strength of the Filipino spirit, and the importance of standing up for what is right. Uh, May karugtong pa yun ngayon. The posting and subsequently removing of the OVP's statement honoring the brave souls who stood united on the streets of EDSA fighting for democracy and freedom. Itong statement na to na naipost sa page ni VP Sara, ito yung nakapag-trigger dun sa mga supporters naman ni PBBM. Actually, talagang na-criticize si VP Sara ng gusto dito. And even inaano nga nila na may isang vloggers nga na nag-mention na adilawan ka na, hindi ka na kagaya dati na ka-unity ni PBBM, pumapanig ka na kila Mama Lenny, mga ganon, no? So, kung magre-review lang tayo ng onte, last year, si PBBM ay nagkaroon din ng message sa 37th anniversary of the 1986 EDSA People Power Revolution. Paano nag-react yung mga vloggers, of course supporters sila ni PBBM. Ang sabi nila ayan, yung message ni PBBM demonstrates wala nang kulay, wala nang dilaw, walang asul, walang pula, unity na talaga. So, yun ang kanilang sinasabi. Before, considering na ang EDSA ay ang resulta kung bakit ang mga Marcoses ay na-excel sa away. Kaya nga, nung nagbigay ng message si PBBM last year, kinall out siya ni Senator Amy patungkol dyan. And now, this year, umami naman si VP Sara na yung deleted EDSA message niya is what you call this, sabi nga niya wala siyang intention na magbigay na mensahe sa EDSA. Yung position niya sa EDSA ay hindi naman nagbago since 2017, di ba? Kung matatandaan natin, last 2017, sinabi nga niya, kino-question niya yung EDSA na paanong ang EDSA ay naging standard of freedom, di ba? So, kasi nag-drive naman yan dun sa criticism ni Lingayen Bishop, Socrates Villegas, dahil dun sa pag-aalaw o pagbibigay ng green light ni PRD ng Heroes Burial for the late President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. So, what's my take? Ano ba ang take ko dito sa nangyaring ito? Well, yung recent incident involving VP Sara, inadvertent posting and subsequently, di ba, removal of statement on EDSA People Power Revolution celebration should be viewed with understanding and acknowledgement of a potential for human error, particularly in a social media management. Mistakes can occur in any professional setting, and VP Sara has clarified that yung post was unintentional. Promptly taking it, kaya nga, promptly tinake down yun, di ba? So, it is very essential naman sa part ng mga vloggers and content creators to always exercise responsible journalism. And i-avoid natin na magkaroon ng sensationalizing or sensationalism sa mga situation na ganito, no, na it's just based on a baseless speculations about having a political conflicts, diba? um I think encouraging them to, I mean, yung mga vloggers should be encouraged na i-prioritize yung responsible reporting. Not only the vloggers, even yung mga nasa print, print media, no? We have to encourage them to prioritize responsible reporting, to focus or to foster a constructive public discourse that promotes unity and understanding. Uh, we have to understand too that people in public office have the right to change their opinions, and it is important to allow them space for expressing their views without undue speculations. For the bloggers, I think bloggers should contribute positively to the understanding of political events prioritizing fact-checking and constructive dialogue for the greater good of nation building. On the second, what do you call this, topic naman, related din naman kasi dun sa ating dinidiscuss ngayon, it's about yung pag-retract or sabi nga dito sa headline ng Philstar no, ano, Sarah retracts social media post praising EDSA revolt. I think naging part na rin yan ng discussion natin kanina sa Usodising na sinabi nga ni VP Duterte na despite the what is take two, sabi nga ni VP Duterte na despite the supposed gaffe last Sunday, she refers to her 2017 statement on EDSA, a portion of which reads, I find it hard to understand why this bloodless revolution has become the standard definition of freedom for our country, and this standard is forced down our throats by a certain group of individuals who thinks they are better than everyone else. So yan yung statement ni VP Sara last 2017, and sabi nga niya hindi nagbabago yung kanyang statement na yun. Kaya my take on Sarah's retraction sa social media about Sarah retracts social media post pushing EDSA revolution is in observing Vice President Sara Duterte's recent statement on the EDSA People Power Revolution, I am genuinely impressed by her unwavering commitment to her principles. For me, her firm stance, highlighted by a resolute deference to her or resolute deference to her 2017 statement, for me it exemplifies a leader who does not succumb to the sway of public opinion, but instead stands firmly by her conviction. I do appreciate her candid expressions of skepticism regarding the standard definition of freedom imposed by certain groups, showcasing a willingness to engage in critical discourse rather than conforming to prevailing narratives. The decision not to issue a statement this year and the removal of the EDSA anniversary post from her social media page demonstrate a strategic yet principled approach, avoiding an unnecessary controversy while preserving the integrity of her beliefs. We have to understand that in a political landscape where shifts in opinion are not uncommon, Vice President Sara Duterte's consistent and unapologetic stance on the edge of people power revolution is a refreshing display of authenticity and conviction. It reflects a leader who is not afraid to challenge prevailing norms and remain steadfast in her commitment to what she believes a trait that deserves recognition and support. So for me, I have high respect kay VP Sara, no? And um, siya lang yung makikita mong leader na bagamat babae, may be. She's a very firm sa lahat ng mga decisions na ginagawa niya. Even sa DepEd, di ba? Um, like like her father, or like his father rather, like his father, si si VP Sara, ano siya meron siyang accountability na naipakita naman niya yun during the hearing sa DepEd, di ba? And yung pagiging firm niya sa decision making adds na, or for me, it adds strength sa kanyang pagiging leader, sa pagiging vice president, sa pagiging DepEd secretary. um, yung nangyayari ngayon, no, yung nangyayaring pag-retract, yung nangyayaring take down, I hope sana wag na nating gawin na malaking issue, no. She already explained her stand, and she's very firm about yung belief niya na about not giving any what do you call this statement on the EDSA People Power Revolution uh, celebration, no. So hayaan na lang natin, wag na nating kulayan pa, wag na nating sabihin makadilaw na siya without enough. Dahil ba sa ganun, sabihin mo na makadilaw na agad. So, let's see, dun tayo sa pagiging makadilaw agad. Diba? Dun tayo sa pagiging makadilaw agad. So, meaning, nung nagkaroon ng pagbate si PBBM sa EDSA, does it make him makadilaw na agad? Considering na yun ang naging reason kung bakit sila napaalis sa bansa natin. So, I think we should be very, very careful in addressing yung mga ganitong mga pangyayari. We should, I think, dapat laging ang hangad natin is for the betterment of our country, di ba? Na manatili yung ating leaders united. Ito lang kasi yung unang pagkakataon, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, kasi ito yung inabutan ko, na yung presidente at ang vice presidente ay magkakaisang partido, na magkasama sa isang partido na panday yung nanalo. And I think yung trust ni PBBM kay BP Sara, I don't think na nabawasan, kasi kung magkaganon, dapat hindi na siya ginagawang caretaker every time na umaalis si PBBM. Remember, it happened during the time of PRRD, di ba? Though si PRD naman very seldom na umalis, di ba? Pero kung kinakailangan, di ba? Sino ang caretaker? Hindi naman si VP Lenny, kundi si uh, Executive Secretary was it Melgal, ay nagkakaroon ako ng hirap i-pronounce yung kanyang surname, Melgaldea. Sorry sir if I pronounce your name wrongly. Uh, but yun, yung ES or Executive Secretary during the time of PRD, ang nagte-take over, no, ang nagiging caretaker kapag lumalabas naman si PRD. Like now, di ba, tuwing maalis si PBBM, of course, the Vice President, being the Vice President, siya yung caretaker. Meaning, wala akong nakikitang rift between the two. So, wag sana tayo makapag-create ng rift between the two by just a simple post or by whatever, no, na lalagyan agad natin ng kulay. The Vice President already make her stand, nagsalita na siya. Sana enough na yun na maliwanagan ang bawat isa sa atin. No, I mean, we are all free to criticize naman, di ba? We are all free to what do you call this, express yung ating gustong i-express, kasi part yan ng Bill of Rights, part ng karapatan natin yan. Pero sana let's avoid sensationalism na makakapagdulot ng divisiveness sa atin, no, sa mga leaders natin. Because kapag ganon, huwag na tayo magtaka bakit walang bagong Pilipinas na darating kung yung mga leaders natin ay hindi magkakasundo. I firmly believe na si BP Sara and si PBBM are still in good terms. And kung meron mang hindi in good terms dito, maybe it's only yung mga supporters. Diba? So, yun. Yun lang ang aking take. And hoping na sana sa mga susunod na LS ay makasama ko po ulit kayo. If you have any comment, suggestion, paki-comment lang po sa comment section, of course. And please, as I mentioned kanina, if you find this content or this, what do you call this? If you find yung pinag-usapan natin is interesting, please do share. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and click the notification bell para ma-notify po kayo every time na naka-LS ang The Viewpoint with Mang Temyong. And please, don't forget to support yung aming every Sunday na LS ni I Am Sean Wayne, the Discord, the Discourse Digest with Mang Temyong and Sean Wayne. And of course, meron din po kong isang LS but hindi po siya political it's more of a life hack together with my wifey, yung Mornings with Vince and Ira. It's every Tuesday and Thursday morning, of course. Yan. Sana makapag-subscribe din po kayo. And ayan, marami po tayo matututunan at marami po kaming sinishare dun about life, careers, etc., etc., etc. Marami po. And it's a feel-good LS po. Kakaiba sa mga LS na napapakinggan niyo po. So, ayan. Again, sa Sawero, sa Discord, nandun din po ako. Please support. Ayan po. And so, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Maraming salamat po. Again, see you po sa aking next LS here at Viewpoint with Mang Temyong. God bless us all. See you later. Bye.